Afternoon.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Everybody.
You said that
Good
in primary
morning, Mr. Cooper.
Good morning, Mia cat.
Mia cat.
Good morning, Mrs. Good morning, Mr. Bainbridge.
Mrs. Bainbridge.
No, Mr.
Mr.
Oh.
Alright, GG's, how's it going?
How's it going?
Just a reminder, if you're a bit of a snowflake,
Melt away.
if you can't have a laugh,
Go and have a bath.
and if you can't handle swearing,
Then
Robbie,
do one.
your week's just got brighter because it's time for your next episode.
Keeping it real and accepting and building.
Click that subscribe button.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Right, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm absolutely over the moon.
Right, Robbie and I have slept for like
9 hours.
9 hours, so we're literally bouncing. I woke up this morning, I felt on top of the world.
I woke up this morning with a spring in my step.
Literally. I went to sleep, right, and I woke up in the exact same position, and I woke up once and one time only, and that's when my alarm went off.
One time only. Also, can I just say, you took your earrings out before bed last night and you said, I'm going to have the best sleep of my life tonight. I was like, why? He was like, because my jewellery's coming off.
I don't tend to take my jewellery out when I go to sleep because I can't be arsed. So when I do...
When you do, you know you're in for a good night. You know you're in for some deep REM. I wonder how much REM you got last night.
REM? What's REM?
REM, it's a cycle of sleep, isn't it? There's REM.
Is it?
There's like 3, I think. I know REM's like dead.
Oh.
REM's like the dead one.
I think that was me last night. Stunning.
Yeah, that was why I said, I wonder how many hours of REM you got.
I reckon 8.
No, you don't. It's in cycles.
Oh, fucking hell.
Like
Every day's school day. How are you doing, Robbie?
I'm alright, yeah.
Good.
I'm fine. Not much to report this week, I don't think. What was the last conversation? No dates this week. No
dates this week.
No dates, no dick.
This one Chavi's asked us out on a date, and I was like, I actually haven't got time. I don't want to sound like I haven't got time. I'm moving house, guys. Right, last week, right, we're in there. And the camera, we had a bit of issues. So the camera it's fresh, it's new. And basically, not to bore you, it didn't record properly. We stood there, right, and I was not in the mood, I was in a foul mood. And Robbie went to the toilet, he came back.
Can I say first, I was like, Mia, it's absolutely fine, do not stress, it is what it is.
No, he wasn't. He shouted at me, screamed
Shut
at me,
up.
and he ripped the cabin up.
Fucking liar. And then when
he had a Stella.
Yeah, I had an R1, that was it. I went west. And then I come back from the cab, from having a wee. She was stood near bowling.
Suddenly cried. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, my mum's just rang me and she said that we're moving house next week. I ain't got time.
But yeah, so we sorted it out.
Sit down. Have a coffee. Plan my life. And I was absolutely fine.
Sometimes you just need a minute.
Just need a minute.
And you took a minute and you was fine.
Yeah, I was fine.
You was fine. And then you rang me later and you was laughing and jerking.
Yeah, I was like, sorry for being dramatic earlier. You're I'm used to it. But now, guys, if you want to watch the podcast, you have to go over to YouTube. If you want to listen to it, you go on to Spotify.
Amazon, Apple Music, and wherever else.
Should we tell them about Friday night? Friday night. So. We planned on going for some nice food and 2 drinks max.
Famous last words, isn't it? Friday, got freaky.
See, before I even got there, I had a gin in the house. I don't know what I was expecting.
Fucking hell, calm down.
I know. There, and then we're getting bottles of wine for the table. Oh, well, that's it. See ya. When I want to be ya.
And see you on the other side, which was a bad hangover.
I woke up in the morning, went and made myself be sick. And then I had the whole house to pack up, and Mum needed me on top form. And if I was not on top form, I think my mum actually would have knocked me out.
She was going for you.
She would go for me, but I was absolutely fine. Took myself around, and I was absolutely fine. That ring is stuck on my finger. Ah, why? What the hell? Why is my fingers blown up?
Are you pregnant?
Babe, you have to have intercourse for that.
Have you been artificial insemination by donor? My left shoulder is absolutely fucked. Honestly.
Why?
It's just fucked.
What have you done?
I don't know. I've got a sport injury. You up?
Was it in the game?
It wasn't in the gym, and I think the gym's making it worse. To be fair, genuine. I need a sports masseuse. I need someone to come in and sort me out.
You do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
In many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Friday, went out in town, didn't we? Rounds the towns and everything. Rachel went out.
Went to a rough pub, but I love it in there.
Yeah, let's not name and shame, but that was feral.
Saw a beautiful man.
Who? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh!
You
Sign me up! I reckon it'll happen one day.
Yeah, you...
Pull up my claw clip. I'm not moving it because it's in.
Let me see. Yeah, don't move that. Whoops. What was you doing to break that?
I was just squidging it together. I always squidge it together to make it a bit tighter.
Hulk.
Don't know me on strength.
Hulk smash. I didn't know my own strength.
Thanks, Bobby Cat. You look really nice today, actually. First time for everything. Oh, I love this claw clip. Kind of fuming about that. What's the back of the room? Coffee.
Right, so...
If you don't know that inside joke, you need to go back.
Yeah,
and
go
watch
back
the
to episode 3, 4, 5, 2, whatever it was.
2.
Yeah, so I've got jeans on. As you know, I don't like wearing jeans.
No, you don't like
because
wearing
I like
jeans.
to be loose. There's nothing I love more
He's
than...
packing that much. He has to air it.
I have to air it out. I've got to give it some room. Like, fuck me, I'm getting cut in half right now. It's for like... You won't believe it. I won't believe it if I told you. Back to wearing jeans. Don't actually like wearing jeans because I just like to be free. So I'm always in my shorts. But I always look a tramp. Maybe I should just get some nice shorts.
Babe, you don't look like a tramp.
I don't always look like a tramp, but I'm just always in that chill gear.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to? Right, so the first question, just before I do this, if you don't know, get to know, drop us a follow on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. The stories are on. These questions are from you guys.
So thank you, GGs.
Thank you, GGs. Also, if you're not already, please drop us a follow on the platform you're listening to us on, and also rate the show 5 stars.
Just follow us on everything.
Because if you don't rate us 5 stars, I will find you, and I will not kill you.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Yeah.
I will.
But I will smash your car up. Right. So.
We'll egg your house.
Yeah, I will go west. Right, sorry, can I just talk about the video before we do this? That police officer. I'll get my dog out.
Okay, explain it to them.
Well, there's a video going. They've probably already seen it. There's a video doing the rounds at the minute of. I'm guessing there's like a suspect running through someone's garden. It's been caught on the Ring doorbell camera. 2 police officers are chasing him, and then the second police officer is obviously trying to apprehend him, and can't get to him because he's too slow, so shouts, "Right, I'll get the dog out."
I'll get the dog out, and then he impersonates a dog.
Stops there, starts barking.
But it was the shittest dog impression I've
fucking
ever heard.
Awful. I mean, I like the on the spot thinking.
But he didn't flinch. Get the dog out.
I'll get the dog out. And then it's like, what did he say? An H, we got one in the field. Fucking idiot. Right, back to who's most likely to them. Who's most likely to have a threesome? 3, 2, 1. Robbie.
That's just the end of it. I just think you would be more likely to.
No more to be said on that one.
So would it be 2 girls? Yeah.
Yeah.
If I rang you and said I had a threesome with 2 girls, you'd be, honestly, I think you'd be
I'd roll out
around.
the red carpet. It'd be like the Queen's Jubilee. Who's most likely to fall asleep during sex? Our GGs are very sexual.
Yeah, GGs.
Bab.
Guys.
Why? Who to fall asleep during sex? 3, 2, 1.
Mia.
Robbie. I was going to say Mia.
I've done it before.
I've done that as well.
Wow, guys, you did a great job.
Tell us yours.
It's fell asleep. Bored. Yeah, what's your story, Robbie?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah, there isn't really a story, I guess.
No, just...
I fell asleep.
Yeah, I was asleep. Do one more.
No, why am I a bit scared for this one? You seem a bit...
No, this one's actually not sexual and probably a bit funny.
Well done!
Who's most likely to laugh when somebody tells you that a relative has died? 3, 2, 1. Robbie.
Robbie's a nightmare for that, but like, and then I look at you, and then I do the exact same thing.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you're better at keeping your composure, actually.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk about today starting maybe a new career or a new business in your 20s. Robbie Cat.
Meerkat math.
Why? MCM. Why did you start Sweeties?
Well, I started Sweeties because
He's a fat.
I'm a fat, greedy, juicy bender. I started because I'd just taken on a mortgage and I needed a bit of extra cash is the real reason. So I started it into a little side hustle, which then turned into the absolute empire that it is today. The Tuffy empire.
Tuffy means
the absolute conglomerate that it is today. That was a good word.
Conglomerate.
It's like a big, massive... Yeah, so I was working as an accountant and was doing it on the side, and then was like, do you know what, fuck this, I hate working for people, I love working for myself. At the time, it's a saturated market anyway, sweets, let's be real, but at the time there was a lot less people doing it than what it is now, so I just thought, you got to take these shots, and if anyone else there is in a job and you want to start a business, just fucking do it.
Just
do it, because...
You never know what it'll take you.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, you can go back to the job that you're even in now, probably, if your business doesn't work.
Yeah, 100%.
And everyone's like, you're replaceable, Bab. Leave your job, you're replaceable. Do you know what I mean?
You are a number.
You are just a fucking number. You're a head count.
And once you kind of realise that, it's like...
People think there's so much loyalty in workplaces. There's no loyalty in workplaces. But yeah, that's why I started.
He's got some pictures of like where the sweet started from, literally in his spare room. He had like 3-4 jars. And we were like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
You had your scales then.
I know.
Oh, it was so cute.
It soon took over my life though. The thing is with that, I was young when I started. I was only 22. Was it 22, 21 when I started?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling.
22. I was working a stressful job at the time as well, and it did take over my life. I will be honest with that. Family, friends, relationship. There was a lot going off. But that's part of growing in life, and no one's ever started a business and it's been easy. Positive takeover, I guess. But true, but at the same time, looking back now, even like when mum used to say to me like, oh, we don't see you anymore, you don't spend time with the family and things like that. Yeah. It's not that I didn't give a shit about my family. It was just I was so focused at the time.
Yeah.
It's all I really had the brain power for. Plus, so I left the job as an accountant and then I went to work for a tech company, which was quite intense. And I'm working an intense job. By this point, you're working for me.
Yeah, full time.
Full time. I'm working from home full time.
Yeah.
My ex was working from home full time.
Yeah.
There was not room to breathe in there. There was 3 people working in there full time in a 2-bed flat.
Like if we wanted our dinner, we'd literally sit on his bed.
Literally, and even that had sweets around it.
Yeah.
The bedroom.
Wake up, sweet.
Literally, there was just stock everywhere. You couldn't chill out.
It was really intense.
So then after I was working 9 to 5, which even went into the evenings on that job, I was then trying to build the business even more. You was working 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. I was then working on the evening. Then boom, before you know it, we were talking 18-hour days. That was a time when...
That was the pickle time.
That was a time when we had, some trending products. So...
Anyone remember the pickles?
Anyone remember the pickle kit?
With the sweet wrap around the pickle.
They were going, but tell you what,
they sold well.
They fucking made a lot of money. They made a lot of fucking money. We need another trend like that to come back around.
Yes, please.
We need to create one. Well, it enabled me to quit my job.
Robbie worked so hard. I saw it firsthand. Like that was when like Robbie and I started getting really, really close as well. So like I was in the flat, and like he'd genuinely be working on his full-time job. And then on his lunch break, I'd be in there packing sweets. And then on his lunch break, he would come in, help me pack sweets, or talk to me, or help me figure stuff out with the sweets.
Yeah.
Manage the sweeties. And he'd go back to his full-time job. And then after his full-time job, he'd then be doing
it was
sweets.
a lot.
It was really intense for him.
Was a lot.
You smashed it, and you've done so well.
Yeah. But the thing is, things aren't. I think sometimes with people, they expect things to be handed with people, and they don't want to work for it. Look at someone now, someone who's successful, and you just see someone that's successful, but you don't see how they've got there. And that was something which I struggled to navigate. Spending time with people, putting your time in people, because, or not that all I was bothered about, but all my focus was at the time was building a business, something that is going to pay off one day.
Which is unreal, but you're right, you need to find the balance.
You have to find the balance
of seeing your family and friends and whoever else is in your life.
I think for the good part of maybe 10 to 12 months, I didn't do that.
No.
I missed out birthdays, going to people's birthdays, missed out. Just, even just going for a pint or something with your friends, I didn't really do much of that. It was very much, I'm working. Which now, I wouldn't necessarily say I would regret anything, because it's definitely shaped me who I am now.
Yeah.
But that is now a priority for me. Even nipping in, seeing my friends, seeing my family, trying to date again, that is now a priority for me.
I think you've got a really good balance now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you work really hard and you work a lot of hours, but I think that for someone with a business, you're gonna
have to. But if you want the rewards, you've got to put the work in, haven't you?
You have to.
Because it's not just going to come and fall into your lap. You've got to put the work in.
So, what have you found the most difficult about having your own business?
Trying to do everything. Because when you yourself, when you've
got 19 hats on.
When you start a startup, you wear every single hat. Your sales, your finance, your marketing, your operations, health and safety. Joking, we don't really do that one. All of it comes down on you, and it's so, especially when you're not really skilled. Obviously, I come from a finance background, so that was fine.
That's helpful.
But I don't have any other of the skills really. I've had to just wing it and see where you get.
Class job though, mate.
Yeah.
What do you think's the best part of having your own business?
Being fucking free.
He's free.
Being free. But
if you have got an appointment, you can make your diary work so you can go to the appointment.
I just literally, if I want to do something in the day, I'll just go and do it.
You go do it.
And that is exactly what I wanted from life.
But then having it and the employed work does have lots of benefits. Holidays and pension and...
There's pros and cons.
You guaranteed money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Which is cool.
Yeah, no, it's been... There's definitely been... There's highs, there's lows. Last year was a bit of a shit year for me.
It's because I was in the UK.
Yeah, that was one part of it. The business has definitely come with challenges. Found myself in a bit of a pickle at the start of last year.
Yeah.
Not financially. I feel like whenever you say that, people necessarily that financially, but... Situation
pickle kit.
Yeah. Found ourselves in a situation where we was in a unit. We literally had to get out of that unit with no notice. When I say no notice, I literally mean that day.
But the stock?
This.
And I literally
left.
I just left, which I would have been there. He didn't. He was now down. Not it's. Oh, he didn't have me. No, it was he was down a person, which he needed.
Yeah. But not even just as a friend as well,
Yeah.
So I just started, I was going through a breakup. You just left. That sounds awful. You just left.
I left him.
Yeah, you'd gone to Dubai. I got to work one day to find out that I had to get out pretty much that day. So yeah, that was...
I remember you Snapchatting me or whatever you did, and I was like, oh my God.
Honestly.
So then everything had to get put back into the flat.
So that, yeah,
temporarily.
I had to move out and go to my mum's, which is just... I love my mum, she's literally my best mate, but it's just not a situation you want to be in. So yeah, but just putting it all back in the flat and just trying to still push a business forward. For 10 months I had to do that. For 10 fucking long months I had to be back. And we was at a point where we was growing in that old unit, and then we can't grow anymore because now I can't hold any stock. Mm-hmm. So I was like, what do I do here? So yeah, it was just an absolute mindfuck, and
it was just awful. Bless it.
It's been tough to manage. It's been a tough year, but we got through it, and now we're in an even bigger unit. Even doing good.
Much bigger, and he's cornered some of it off, so it's like a little shop.
Got a shop in there.
Come in.
People
check it out. If you haven't already, then you are missing out. It's 20's UK.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it is actually, like, I'm not just saying this because Robbie's my best friend. It's insane. It is actually insane. Like, these sweets, I can't even tell you how good they are. Like, genuinely, anyone that I've ever met are like, oh,
they love them.
Robbie's sweets. Because they're like sweets that you just can't get. Like, when I went over to Dubai...
They don't do them, do they?
No, because they all have, like, halal sweets, which is, like, gorge, but, like, not my vibe. So, honestly, like, I was like, just literally bring me some sweets. Like, please. I came back and I just sat in his unit and I was like, thank you. Thank you.
People love them. So, before we move on to you, I'm going to round up with start the business. Just do it. Literally just do it. If you win, you're going to win. You are going to win. And it's going to be hard. You need to put the hours in. Just don't lose sight of the people and the things that are important to you and make time for them. Be prepared to take on the challenges.
Wow. I think that's also, like, as well, like, an age thing. Like, Robbie, you started this business, like, let's say you were 22.
I think I was 22.
I think you were.
I think I was.
And then you had a mortgage. You were in a long-term relationship. You were trying to navigate. That's a lot to manage at a young age.
Yeah, it is. You're right,
and
it is.
And a full-time job. Like, I think you did amazing.
It was a lot to manage.
And you are doing amazing. Like, it really is. Like,
thank you.
No, you are. I'm always looked up to you in that sense.
Bless.
Bless.
And away.
Bless.
Bless.
Birds of a feather. Hang, hang.
Next up today is
Meerkat
Math.
Meerkat Math. Oh my god.
Oh.
Let me get my pen.
Ding 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 ding.
No, it scares me.
I'm prepared today. Surprise.
It scares me.
What are you getting scared by this for?
I get really scared from maths.
Why do you get scared for math question?
Because I'm not very good at it. Really, really difficult. Really, really hard.
Very, very good. Very, very nice. I like it.
Very, very good.
Right.
Very,
so
very
for anybody
nice.
watching at home, grab a pen, grab some paper, because today your brain is about to get
Why is it
tested.
hard? Is it hard?
It's not hard, but I just thought it gives them a chance to go and grab pen and paper if they want to play.
I looked at his phone earlier. It was on bite size.
Yeah, I'd have to keep it easy for you, didn't I? Stop doing that, please.
Sorry,
the
Robbie
listeners
cat.
won't be tuning in.
Hang on, let me get it out of my system. Okay.
Right. The equation today is 3x plus 4 minus 1.
Are you joking me? Is this a prank?
No! 3x plus 4 minus 1 equals 24.
Can I have longer than 30 seconds, please?
You can have 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! The rules of the game are... Okay.
I don't know what 3x means. What does x mean?
That's the question.
You have to find x. What is x? So is it like times something?
Yes. I can't help you. Sometimes you just got to accept defeat.
Oh, I lost. Let me see if I can actually get it. Oh, he doesn't even know.
No, I do. I do know, but when I see it, I just do it.
Is it 6?
It's close, but it's not 6.
Is it 2?
It's very close to 6, but it's not 6.
5?
Oh,
7?
yeah.
It's 7.
It's 7.
So 3 times 7 is 17, 14, 21. Oh my god. Yes, it is.
I know.
Will anyone else get that? Because I knew what I needed to do. I just didn't know how to get there. I didn't know the journey. Do you know what, guys? At least I'm being honest and real here. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people would have struggled with that.
Why?
That's hard.
Not if you're a mathematician.
Not if you're in school, because I reckon if you're in school, you would have had that because you would do it all the time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying, love? Do you know what I'm fucking saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Fuming.
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like I had that. I feel like if I had some more time, I would have got it. If I had about like 6 minutes.
Shut up. You asked me, is it, whatever you asked me, is it? I said no. Then you gave me 2 answers, I said no. And then finally got 7.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like being silly then.
Liar. I think you're a liar and a cheat. Anyway,
Yes.
enough about my business and my life.
Yes.
Take the floor, sister. What business do you run?
So I have a social media management business.
Tell
called
them.
Energize Socials, where I help with all things social media, content creation, strategy planning, strategy building, content calendar building. You name it.
Oh.
You name it. I love it. I actually do love it. It's so basically it all stemmed from.
And she is sick at it, to be fair, because she ran my social media when she worked for me.
Thanks, Bobs. That's where it
And
started.
do you know, it was, and made sweet, there's a lot of money on them videos. In fact, some of those videos now are still making money. Tell them.
I need you to write me a testimonial about that.
I feel like I did.
You did. It's from a website, but I had like another one.
Yeah.
I need to update my website. I went to musical theatre college and I trained in musical theatre for 4 years. And after the back end of that, I have done lots of jobs and production jobs. I've done musical theatre jobs. I've done music videos. I've done lots of fun little jobs in musical theatre and fun big jobs actually in musical theatre. Not going to put myself down. And I love it. But one thing that I am aware of and I'm realistic about is that musical theatre is the most difficult, like really difficult industry. To make it big in the industry, you've got to put so much work in and so much money and so much time in that when I left college, I really struggled to understand how on earth to make that happen. So like I started working, when I was working at a wedding venue, behind the bar, which is I really enjoyed that. I've done shop girling. Do you remember when I did that?
Yes.
Oh God, that was degrading. I was working in a nightclub in Nottingham. Don't worry, I was fully clothed. I wasn't a fishnet girl. Which, if you are, slay. Didn't have these boobs then, so it'd be a different story now. But I was just selling shots. I mean, I made an absolute bloody fortune selling shots. That's my shot.
You did make a fortune.
I made a fortune doing that. I really did. So then Robbie was like, I'm looking for someone to come work with me more. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to. So they did. And then, but one of the challenges that I faced is when I started with Robbie full time is that I was like, so how on earth can I do musical theatre? How on earth have I got the time and to get time off work to go down to London to take an audition? It just didn't work. And at the time I was still getting little jobs like through networking and connections. Like I haven't got an agent. For anyone who doesn't do musical theatre, an agent is a person that can get you jobs. I haven't got an agent because I've been getting the jobs on my own, which is really, really cool. If I wanted to do bigger work, I'd need to get an agent. But at the minute, it's been serving me and I'm really, really enjoying it. But I was thinking, how on earth do I do that if I'm working somewhere pretty much 9 till 5? And it just doesn't really work. But when I was at Robbie's work, I handled the social media and I actually loved it. Like all the time, I was like, can I just do social media? Can I just do social media? I always wanted to make the videos and stuff, and I was forcing Robbie to make videos. Do you remember every Friday?
It's not my forte, that's not.
You did, you've got so much better though.
Yeah, I have.
Do you remember every Friday it was like Sweet of the Week and he was literally like, I don't want to do it, but we did it and it was great.
You did smash it with them, to be fair.
Yeah, it was good. And Robbie's social media grew a lot and...
Because of you.
Well, yeah, it did grow a lot with my assistance.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm actually all right at this. Really enjoyed it. Always loved making videos and stuff like that, and I found it really interesting, and I just love it all. But then my mum took me to a 3-day course down in London, this business course, and I'm not gonna lie, I was dreading it. Like I was literally like, this is gonna be the worst 3 days of my life. Like it was proper business. I was like, how the heck can I do this? I didn't have any business clothes. I literally went in like with a crop top and a pair of jeans on, like, and some trainers and like a fancy belt. Like honestly, I look back and I'm like,
looking the part.
Oh, but I didn't have any idea. I was just there for the crack. But my mum's very switched on and like could see that I maybe needed a bit of direction or something. Went there, and that's kind of where Energize was kind of born, as you are. And I thought, because when I was like the youngest in the room by like years and years and years and years, so I think they instantly took a bit of a liking towards me, and they were like, "What? Why are you here? What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm not really sure what." And they gave me a bit of direction. I said, "I think it would be something to do in social media management." They were like, "Start your own business," and they kind of gave me a lot of advice and guidance. I'd be really, really grateful for them. So that's when Energize was born. So then I took all the skills that I learned from Robbie and working at 20's, and then obviously decided to build this social media business. So then fast forward, I got a really last minute gig over in Dubai.
Yes.
And that was meant to be 8 weeks. I got told 3 weeks before my plane was taking off. I said that really weird. My plane. So I obviously rang Robbie, and obviously Robbie and me are now like this, like we're tight. And I rang him, and obviously we're tight.
We are.
We actually are. And then Robbie's first instinct, bless him, was like, "Oh my God, congratulations," because like it was my first like big gig with musical theatre, It was a really, really lovely job. It was like performing for children over in the UAE, and there isn't much musical theatre over there, so it was really nice. But then obviously Robbie was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, I was working for Robbie full time.
Oh
and
my
bless him, I
God.
literally told him like with less than 3 weeks, which was really shit, but I appreciate your support with me on that.
But see, these are the thing. This is another thing as well. That these are just the challenges that sometimes you have to face.
Yeah, like as a business owner now, Robbie's had
That's what it
to
is.
replace me in like 3 weeks. So then I got the gig, loved it, and I was over there, and then my contract got extended, so it was double the time. So I was there for like 6 months.
Because you smashed it.
Thanks, Guy. Thanks, Guy.
Guy. Who just said thanks, Guy?
I was going to call you girl, and I realised you weren't a girl, so I just panicked and called you Guy.
Guy, thank you.
Thanks, Guy.
Girl and Guy UK.
Thank you, boy. While I was in Dubai, the job had a lot of downtime, so I spent a lot of that downtime, which I think is actually a bit of a slave from me. Like, I was in Dubai, and I could have been at a beach club, and
Yeah,
a
you was
lot
out
of the
working.
time I was working, which, I mean, I did go to beach club all the time, but I also did that. So then Energize was like really, really born in Dubai. I launched it in Dubai. So when I came back from Dubai, that's kind of where it started. And I got my first client when I was out in Dubai, which was nice.
Yes.
Shout out.
Oh my
the
God.
views.
They've actually been my favourite client of yours.
I
And
love
I've never
them.
even spoken to them or met them, but I just love them.
I actually love them. But yeah, so that's kind of where Energize is and has been born. So it's been going properly, I'd say, maybe since July. And we're now in March.
Yeah.
So it's
Smashing
still a
it.
baby.
Smashing it.
Still a baby,
And you've
yeah.
had so many clients in between with so many different services, products,
No, I've had lots of
loads of different industries.
Yeah.
You can support.
But the thing the piece of advice I'd give personally for starting your own business is get a business coach. I think
Nice.
so important.
Nice.
Obviously, I started from the coaching, basically. That's kind of where it was really born. But I work with a business coach now, and he's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of, like, guidance and advice. I mean, he's class. Like, I could just give him a text or a ring now, and he would help me.
Yeah.
But I'm only 23, and I think that is being just like little things. Like, Robbie's obviously got the brains of like the finances stuff, so I ring Robbie a lot for like, I don't really get this or whatever. But that is a piece of advice I would.
Sometimes when you're working on yourself as well, you do need that sometimes, just to ring somebody,
You do.
just to talk something through.
And they just unlock like different things that you wouldn't think
Yeah.
about, and like you might feel like you're such in a rut, but you can easily get out of that rut with just a little bit of guidance.
What would you say has been your biggest challenge? Number one.
I really struggle with prioritizing my time and knowing what I need to complete first in my business for it to run smoothly. I also found that I almost ran before I could walk, kind of thing. So like I chucked myself in the deep end with clients, which is absolutely incredible, but I didn't have any of my backup processes or structure behind it before I started. So like once I got the client, I was like, I knew exactly what to do social media wise. That's not a problem. Knew what to do content wise. It was that, okay, so how do I do the contracts, the terms and conditions? How do they sign it off? How do I know that that's secure? How do I know that I've got the right date? And like all that type of stuff that I didn't have down, which is something that you learn along the way. Like, that's not a regret. I also found a struggle is knowing my worth in the business and knowing when to like turn someone away and knowing when to say no to someone. Of course you start somewhere, and of course like you have to do shit for like free at the beginning.
Yeah.
Of course, but no understanding when someone might be taking the mick.
What do you think is your biggest sacrifice, or has been your biggest sacrifice?
Financial freedom.
What do you mean?
Like, some months I didn't even have minimum. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to
feel
be
you.
completely honest with you. Like, shit, like, I have no money, but it comes and goes. And I think that's something that I really needed to, like, and something that I would really tell someone as well. Like, if you're shitting yourself about money, it'll be fine. See, I'm in a very fortunate position right now where I still live at home. I believe in my business so much. And now I'm really happy with how it's going.
Yeah.
So I think that my biggest sacrifice will be the fact that I could have, a couple of months back, be earning way more money doing a 9 to 5.
But this is it as well. Business is a long game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So you're going to get long-term gain from this business.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you have to suffer some short-term pain.
Yeah. But my favourite thing is about the business is that I've got freedom to like go work wherever I want. I am such.
You love working in a coffee shop, don't you?
I love working in a coffee shop. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah.
So having to sit down at a desk, like I worked at my uncle's financial services company, and it was great. But the fact I was sat on a chair with a computer, I was like, I couldn't do it. I'm just too like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
It just doesn't suit my brain.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just say something? Do you know when we meet the people that are actually for us and our people, they're going to be two very, very lucky people.
Oh, Robbie,
I've just had a moment of realisation then. They actually are. The people that managed to snap us up are going to be two fucking lucky people.
Oh, yeah,
just saying. So if you're
watching, you're great. Like,
if you're watching,
make sure the timing's right, please, and come at the right time, right?
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm not right now. Last night, right, we were editing it in bed. My house is literally upside down because we're moving house. Editing in bed, and it was a Saturday night at like 7 o'clock. And I looked at Robbie, and he went, he was like, what? And I was like, mate, imagine trying to explain this to a boyfriend. Every single night, we are together editing or filming.
Yeah.
And that's, as well, it's very amplified at the minute because we're going away a few weeks' time and we needed to get it all sorted.
Yes, at the minute it is very... We do have some free time.
We do have some free time just in about 5 weeks' time.
Yeah.
When we go to Turkey.
Yeah. But this is the thing, though. Realistically, it's what you do in that free time, because in the free time, we are recording and editing a podcast.
Well, this is a business.
This is a business, and this is a business, and... But the thing is, as well... We are that type of people. Actually, if we are, I don't even know if extrovert's the right word, but
social battery. We've got very similar social batteries where, like, Robbie and I will sometimes be in silence,
but we're just there,
and then we're just like, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
But I said to Robbie actually the other day, like, when I look for a partner again, because I wouldn't say I'm looking. I'm not actively looking. I'm really not. But like, if I met the right person right now, I wouldn't be bothered. I'd be like, oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. When I find my someone, they've got to have a million qualities that Robbie has, because we said this last night.
We did. We would be the perfect
couple.
We actually would. People tell us that all the time.
I know, but
one,
he's gay, and two, he ain't my type.
I ain't got a million tattoos.
You ain't got a million tattoos. You just look like a room alive.
You got to believe it.
One of our friends actually turned around to us once and said, have you not tried it?
I know, yeah.
No.
Love her. Fucking, when she said that was brilliant.
We're like, no, love, no.
I mean, yeah, but why? Bless her.
We're just platonic soulmates, aren't we?
We actually are.
Yeah.
We actually are, and now we're capitalising where we can. We'd have these conversations at home, so why not?
Oh, literally, and like, I've always dreamt of having a podcast. Like, it's always been like one of my top things to do in life.
We're making dreams come true.
We are.
We're changing people's
lives. We're like Disney.
Are we?
These nuts.
Yeah, so when... Are we now?
These nuts.
These nuts.
Got it! And remember, guys, if you've got any feedback for us, good or bad, we do want to hear it. So please...
And... Ooh! Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, maybe this was in the last episode, but now there is an official link to the WhatsApp.
Oh, guys, text us.
We don't fuck around. I've got it sorted.
That was complete, Robbie. I have no input at all.
Yeah, but Bab, you've literally edited hours of content.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we let you off. Yeah. But yeah, we finally got the WhatsApp. So if you want to drop us a voice note, give us some funny stories. I actually had a couple. We hadn't had time to go through them today, but we got one yesterday. There's a couple more on the way, I believe. So if you need any dilemma help, dilemma. If you need help with any dilemmas, if you need, just share a funny story.
Share a funny story.
We need a laugh.
Share something serious. We had a very serious one last week. Wonder how you're getting on.
Yes.
Because we haven't had a response from you, so please, can you actually respond to us?
Have we not even touched on that yet? Oh my god. I'm trying to think what episode that's going to be in. I don't even know.
Episode 94.
Episode 101.
So what we're going to do on like our 100th episode?
Bab, let's get to number 6 first.
So I'm just preparing.
I don't know.
I just need to get my outfit sorted. Do you know what I'm saying?
Take a shit on the bar. I don't know. Let's keep something light and fluffy.
Let's do something cute and hairy.
This is why I don't wear jeans, because they just make my Corey uncomfortable.
He's acting like he's got a big hoo-ha.
I don't. It's a maggot.
It's literally like tic-tac. Tic-tac-toe. Give me a high, give me a low. Give me 3 in a low. Trying to catch up by UFO.
You wouldn't. I just don't even know. Anyone gets pleasured by it, to be honest.
Never
have I ever. And now, a quick message from our sponsors.
Energize Socials, social media management for your business. Struggling to keep up with social media? Let Energize power up your brand. From content creation to engagement, we handle it all. Are you ready to scale? Let's get social with Energize Socials.
Oh, I got some new socks, everyone. And they're actually white. I looked at the podcast, right, of the last couple of clips.
Yeah, you
My
said...
socks are, like, literally black.
Yeah.
Or, like, they're definitely grey.
That's just because...
Put me in the wrong wash.
That's because UC payments being stopped. UC as well.
UC as well. Right, being silly now.
Look at these antennas. They look like antennas. Would you... That's like headband there on my side.
Can I please put that on the Instagram story?
What?
The video of you with the antennas on.
No, absolutely not. There's some things I'm not gonna agree to.
Honestly, Robbie last night looked vile.
Vile.
Do you know what I really, really want to try? Them strawberries with chocolate and pistachio. Oh my god. Like I was actually talking about sugar.
No, sorry. I know a good surgeon. No, go on.
I want to try that knafi thing with pistachio and chocolate and strawberries. And they have it in Lincoln, but like, I just really want it.
The world's our oyster, we'll go and get it. Anything you want, my love, we can do.
Thank you. That's the energy I want from a boyfriend, everyone. You hear me? Would you rather get married or not get married? Are you fussed?
It doesn't really ask me.
It doesn't really ask you.
That's
Makes
the
sense.
problem.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not really that arsed.
Not that bothered, are you?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Who knows?
It doesn't really mean anything these days, let's be real.
I've not like dreamt of a wedding, but I think when I meet the right person, I want to get married.
They're just like statement events, aren't they?
I think it's like that feeling must be just gorgeous. But if anyone, if my future husband's listening to this, right, I want to get paused to at the hot air balloons in Cappadocia, whatever it's called in Turkey. Alright? I love it there. I love hot air balloons.
Cappadocia?
Yeah, whatever it's called.
You've never ever told me that.
No, yeah, I've always wanted to. Either that or a lantern festival where there's always lanterns in the sky. But then I wouldn't want it to be like really, really public. So
Well, a lantern festival's probably the wrong place then.
yeah, but maybe just around the corner or something where you can see the lanterns but no one else is there. Do you know what I'm saying?
So like around the corner from the parks, like Fernwood, like on the one stop in the parks there. Outside one stop, stunning.
Yeah, stunning. How would you like to get... Would you propose or would they propose?
Guess
These
we'll
are
have
all the questions.
tune in 20 years to find out.
Because would you rather have a barbecue or have a roast dinner for the rest of your life? I know.
Depends who's cooking the roast, let's be real.
If it's Megan Dixon cooking the roast.
If it's Megan Dixon cooking the roast.
Roast.
Meggie does the best.
Meggie. That's the question. I'd rather barbecue for the rest of my life. You can have chicken, sausages, bacon. You can have anything on there.
Yeah. Would you rather have toes for fingers or fingers for toes?
Fingers for toes. Because you just put them in your shoes. No. So I'd have two sets
No,
of
long
fingers.
would they be?
I've got quite long fingers, haven't I? Would there be two sets of fingers then? So I'd have fingers and fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it that way. Imagine
With a
yours.
finger.
Larry. Couldn't have your toes on your hands.
But not kidding. I'd have finger galore. Can I find my toes? Oh, that would be Monster Munch.
That would be Monster Munch.
Claw hands.
Claw hands. That's a good one. Guys, please leave a comment down below what you would do in this situation.
Yes, also, please rate this show.
Please.
Please.
Would you rather have a pet, panda, or sloth?
Probably a panda, because I'm
I
slow.
love Panda.
Oh, I've got no patience. I've literally got no patience whatsoever, especially not with slow people. In mental slowness and physical slowness.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
What's something about me that really annoys you?
I don't actually think there is anything genuine, but you said there is one thing that you think. So let me know and I'll tell you.
That I'm not sometimes always on time.
I don't really know if that annoys me though.
Oh.
I might be. Oh, fuck's sake! All right, yeah, I'll wait.
All right.
Anyway, what's one thing I do that pisses you off? And I'm golden set. It's got to be nothing. I'm joking. I'm joking. There's obviously a few things because she's deciding which one to say.
Hang on, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one right now. No, because I feel like, again, you are right. We are upfront with each other. I will say, we are, to be fair.
I know we are. Go on, air it out.
No, there is something that pisses me off that you do.
Go on.
No, but it's just because I love you, but you just, sometimes you don't see how good you're doing.
Oh, that's quite a nice
one.
one.
No, it's true that you do me head in. Honestly, it actually winds me up. Like, you always are like, right, and I'm like, Robbie, like, you're literally doing amazing. Like, you are smashing life.
Yeah.
You actually are smashing life. And it just frustrates me. It's not something that pisses me off, because he doesn't piss me off. He just doesn't see it. And I'm like, Robbie, like, you're amazing.
Thanks, love.
No worries. Now we're back to being horrible.
Do you know what? Yeah, no, yeah. That's our like 2 minutes of niceness. That was you really flipped that question. That was you'd be a good politician. you can pivot the question.
What does that mean?
What?
What's politician?
Where you spent £100 million?
What?
Don't know.
Starbucks.
I did try. Well, I guess, like, celebrating the achievements and stuff, but I just think you're only as good as yesterday. Like, you've just got to,
Yeah, but sometimes just, like, actually halt and enjoy yourself.
Just say, yeah, that was amazing, actually. Let's just take a minute.
That was amazing, and you're allowed to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember, guys, like, subscribe, rate the podcast for us, please, because it really does help us out. Comment down below if there's anything in particular you want to hear about, you want to see. Is there a story about us that you know about and you want to hear it? Drop it down below, and we'll see if we can discuss it on the pod.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you.
We absolutely do, guys.
And we're loving it. Hope you're loving it too.
Have the best week. I hope no one's got chlamydia this week, and if you have, then
go get it sorted, my love.
Go and get it sorted. Bye.
Which sweet am I?
Strawberry twist kiss.
Yes.
Geez, thank you so much for listening.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Whether you did or you didn't, subscribe either way.
See you next week.
See you later.